Hey, this is Brian Nelson. I want to show you how to drive a lot of paying customers to your website. And the way we're going to do this is through Facebook.com. And what we're going to do is first we're going to create a fan page, and there's really nothing special about that, but I'll show you how to do it. But what's more important is we're going to create an app and put that on your fan page so people don't even need to leave their Facebook page in order to register for your site. The advantage is your cost per click, if you're marketing or doing any advertising on Facebook, goes way down and your conversion goes way up because there's a certain amount of trust associated with people on Facebook when they're looking at websites in Facebook, and you can take advantage of that. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm here on the Match.com Facebook page, and if you see right here, this is their app. So you click on that, and this is a custom tab for them, and it brings you to another page within Facebook still, and now you can access their site. So what we're going to do is we're going to create essentially the same thing. We're going to create our Facebook fan page and then add in your custom application so that once someone hits your fan page, they can click on this app, register for your site. They never even have to leave Facebook, and you end up with a lot of new registers. So let's get started. Okay, so what we're going to do is create a Facebook fan page for this dating site I created just a few days ago. So this is that Spark, and what we're going to do is create the dating fan page and then create the application that goes into it. So I've logged into my Facebook account, and now that they've changed the navigation, it's actually easier just to search for what you want. So click and create a page. How can I create a page? There's a link right here to create a page, so we're going to click on that. We're going to create a brand out of that Spark. So we'll choose what it is, which hopefully there's a relationship down here. Usually there's not. So let's just choose let's see what we've got here. We'll just call it a product and service. We'll call it that Spark Dating. Agree to the terms and conditions and create this page. Now this will take a few seconds as we go into it, and this is a 1, 2, 3 step process. So first you upload your picture. We're not going to do that right now. Add in your information about that Spark. Join us at that Spark. To find an eternal connection. And we'll do the website, which is www.thatspark.org. Real business? Yes, it is. Save info. And then go into that Spark Dating. That will be the URL that we're focusing on within Facebook. We'll set that as our address. And now we've got our fan page, which, there's nothing to it right now, so it requires a lot of different customization. What we'll have to do is obviously add in an update, change our timeline. But let's go to the admin panel and we'll add in some information. So I'm going to go offline for a second, update this, and then we'll be right back at it. Okay, so now I've made some minor modifications to the page. I've added a graphic. That's really all that I've done. I haven't created an update or anything else, but I'll leave customization of your own page up to you. It's really not that difficult. What we want to do now is actually add a tab right here that clicks to the page, and this is an application you're going to build where people can register and search your dating site while still on Facebook. So once we have our application up and running, we'll actually place it right here. It'll show up as one of the 3 applications right here, and when people are on their site, you can actually click there and get instant access to your site without having to leave Facebook. So let's get started and let me show you how to do that. First and foremost, you need to create a static page of a given width. The actual page of your dating site is going to be a little bit wider, so if you use that as the application, it's going to look a little funny because you're going to have scroll bars. So what you need is a page that's a little bit thinner. What I did was I went to Fiverr.com and found an HTML programmer that would basically take the first page of my dating site, incorporate the same web form that I have on my dating site, and build a single page. This is a single page of, it's actually PHP, but it could be HTML, and it's a single submit form. So that's what I did. I went to Fiverr.com, had a person create that. If you have some background in PHP or HTML programming, do this yourself. If you want to pay a little bit more and get it done for a little bit more money and may look a little bit more professional, you can go to Odesk or Freelancer or something like that. But essentially you start out with a single page, and this is the page that people are going to see once they click on your application in Facebook. Now the other thing I needed to do, and the reason for this is Facebook made this requirement quite a while ago, any of the applications that show up on their website have to go through a secure socket layer. That's HTTPS. Now that for a lot of people can be pretty complicated. What I did was I went to GoDaddy.com and bought one of their secure socket systems. And what they do, or what you do, is you upload that certificate to your website and you house all of your secure documents there. Now it is a process. You do need to fill out an application. They do verify that application, so it is secure. And it's actually relatively complicated to do, but we won't get into that for the purposes of this discussion. Now let's assume that you've already got your HTTPS secure socket in place. Like I said, you can go to the GoDaddy. You can use Namecheap if you want. There's also free SSL where you can get 1 month of hosting, secure socket hosting free. I haven't tried them personally, so I can't tell you whether they're good or not, but either way, you do need a secure website for this single page. So the next step is let's start building our application. We go to Facebook Developers. The URL for that is https://developers.facebook.com. Click on apps. As you can see, I've got a few apps over here. So we're going to click Create New App, and we're going to call this app That Spark. App namespace as well. We don't need free hosting for this. We already have a hosting account. And add in the CAPTCHA. See if that's an I or a J. And it's going through the completion process. Okay, so now as you can see, it started, it's already built the app. What we're going to do is go down here and we're going to build a page tab. So expand that out. And what you're going to do is after you create your single page website and upload it to your secure server, you're going to copy that URL and paste it in the page tab URL, secure tab URL, and the page tab URL. If you have a picture, you want to upload it there. Now this picture will show up right here. I'll give you an example. We'll upload that that picture that we have. Let's see. And your page tab is 810, which, as I said, is set width. So the width of this document needs to be less than 810 pixels to format properly. We're going to call it That Spark, or Find Your Spark tonight. Find Your Spark. Okay. I'm going to disable sandbox mode. This is going to be a page tab. Okay, I've entered the app details, and let me go through and show you exactly what they are. So now we're in the settings, basic. You've got the name, namespace, contact information. It's not in sandbox mode. Now, because I've already submitted it, this is the app's name and URL. So if you type in that URL in your web browser, it'll bring you to the actual application. This is the secure URL of what resolves in this this web address. And as I said before, it's an HTTPS, which you can buy from GoDaddy, you can buy from Namecheap, you can actually go to the free socket server website. In this instance, I just use GoDaddy. I trust them. They're easy to work with. Canvas width, I've made it fixed at 760 pixels. And for the height, I've made it fixed at 1100. The reason for that is I don't want scroll bars in my app because it kind of chops up the way the thing actually looks. Going down, Find Your Spark is the name of the tab that will actually show up on our Facebook fan page. This is the same URL once again for the source tab, the page edit tab. This is the image that I uploaded. We'll probably change that in the future, but to something with a call to action. But for the purpose of this demonstration, this is what it looks like. And just to point out, the boxes that are open are an app on Facebook and a tab on Facebook, and those are what you need to fill out. Going down, your developer roles, nothing really needs to be put there. Your permissions, it needs to be a public app for you to use it. And then for your advanced, we'll go down. If your site is 13 and over or 21 and older, make sure you click age restrictions. Now go to app details. Now on this page you need to add a couple different things. You need to add some icons and a small banner. So as you fill it out, the display name, the tagline, the description of the ad, the detail of the app, the detailed description, category, and then the privacy policy. You need to add a terms of service and privacy policy link to your app in order for Facebook to accept it. You want it visible on Facebook, so display. Here's a 16 by 16 favicon that I uploaded. It's the same as this image, just a little bit smaller. And then you click Save Changes. Now, before you click Save Changes, down here where it says App Page, it's going to ask you whether or not you want to create a new page. After you've submitted your changes, click on that and create a new app page. This is a Facebook page just for your application. It's a little bit different than the fan page that we were working on just a minute ago. So I've just done that. That Spark Community is the name of that app page. So let's open that up and take a look at what that is. So this is the page. That's nothing special, but what you want to do is you now want to add this application to your tab on your Facebook fan page. So you click down there. This is where it's going to show up. In fact, we've already done it right here, but let me show you how I did that. I went back to the application page that you just created. Just to repeat, that's the page right here, app page. Open that up. And then what you want to do is you click right next to this little gear, go down, and you want to add an app to a page. You click that, you choose the fan page that you want this app to be associated with. I've already associated it with the That Spark fan page, so it's not on this list, but you click on it, add page to tab, and then you go back to your fan page and it shows up right there. So let me show you what this experience looks like now that you've got your fan page up and running. Here's your photos, here's your custom tab. We'll change this to something with a call to action. When people land on your page, they can interact with the different commentary, look at the different posts, look at the different members, go directly to your URL right here, or if they want to stay in Facebook, they can click right here, and that will bring them to the application that you just created. Now the great thing about this is they're still in Facebook, but this is the registration page for your app. So they can actually click on it and be taken directly to your site in a seamless experience without leaving Facebook. The advantage of this is now if you decide to do any marketing through Facebook, any pay-per-click advertising through Facebook, your conversion is going to be a lot higher and your cost per click is going to be a lot lower because people aren't actually leaving that site to interact with your dating website. This is Brian Nelson. This is one of the ways that we promote dating niche domination, or the dating sites that we've created through our dating niche domination empire. I hope you've enjoyed it.